Hello, everybody. Mr. Davis here, and I want to tell you about the SAT prep course that I teach. It is a semester-long elective here at Cambridge, and I am the teacher of it. So I am certified in both Latin and in math. So let's walk through what this course looks like. The two main topics on the SAT are math and the language arts sections, and let's see the breakdown of each of those briefly. The language arts section has three parts. There's the greater reading section, where you are reading passages and demonstrating your comprehension and analytical skills. Then there's the writing and language section, where you are essentially the proofreader. So it's about grammar and syntax, punctuation, coherence, all of those good things about being a good communicator. And then there's the essay, which technically is optional, but we will hit it towards the end of the semester. I want to give you all the tips and tricks on that as well. You're given a passage, like an excerpt from a speech or an essay of some kind or an article, and it's your job to communicate what it's about, as well as what are the techniques the author or speaker uses to communicate those purposes. So it's much like an AP Lang rhetorical essay. So we'll walk through all the details of that. In terms of math, there are four main sections on the SAT. You've got both years of algebra coming your way. There's a section on problem solving and data analysis. So we're reading charts. We are analyzing the data, reading all kinds of diagrams, and we are interpreting the data that is given to us. Then there's the geometry and trigonometry section, which is really, it's only 6 problems on the entire thing, but we'll take a good week-long section and look at the basics of what it is we need to know for what will happen on the SAT for you, okay? In terms of what we do on a day-to-day basis, we're going to go back and forth between the language arts and the math section so that if any point during the semester you decide to take the SAT or even the ACT, you will have hit some of each of the sections. So I want to give you the benefit of that. Plus, you know, variety is the spice of life, right? So we will hit all the strategies that some of the experts have come up with so that it's not just you walking into a room taking a test, but you will have some arrows in your quiver when you sit down and take this test. Because that's the goal at the end of the day, is not necessarily to demonstrate that you know what you're doing, but to get the right answer. And so part of my job is to help you do that, to take this test as efficiently and quickly as possible. And of course, we will talk about content. So as we go along each topic, we will do a refresher course of sorts on each of the topics. So yes, you can actually do the work. You want to make sure that's true. But we also want to know the strategies to help us do it as well as possible. As far as prerequisites goes, it really is important that you have completed at least one semester of Algebra 2, or the math content just simply will be a challenge for you. So make sure that you have finished at least the first semester of Algebra 2, and you'll be all right. So if you've got any questions, there's my email. I hope you can see the rest of it. It's like everybody else's, fultonschools.org. So DavisJ123. And if you're curious about the course or want to know more about it, certainly send me an email. I'll be happy to have some dialogue with you, okay? Until then, take care.